And this is something that is constantly asked about. How do we deal with the children in the masjid umuman, in the masjid generally, and in the salah? And I looked for something from the ulama regarding this. And this was asked specifically in this masjid before, so I wanted to bring it today, so to benefit those who asked about how to deal with the children in the masjid, and more specifically in the salah, when some of the children might be distracting the musallin, the people that are praying. And where do we place them in the ranks? Are they to be in the first row? Should the person that is older take their place in the first row? And likewise, all of this will be answered inshallah by the Shaykh al-Imam Ibn Baz rahimahullah. And when he was asked, here this is from his website, there is audio as well, but I will read the transcript. He says, the questioner, he says, يقول كثير من الناس حينما يحضر الصلاة في المسجد وهي مقامة يجدون أطفالا يصلون بعضهم أقل من السابعة وبعضهم أكثر من السابعة فيقومون بإزاحتهم إلى طرف الصف ويصفون في مكانهم. So he says, many of the people, when they come to the salah in the masjid, they will find children praying in the ranks. Some of them that are younger than 7, and some of them that are older than the age of 7. فَيَقُومُونَ بِإِزَاحَتِهِمْ. They move them to the ends of the row, and they take their place in the row. وَإِذَا كَانُوا فِي طَرَفِ الصَّفِّ يُؤَخِّرُونَهُم إِلَى الصَّفِّ الَّذِي يَلِيهِ. And if they are in the end of the row, they will move them to the back of the row. This is all the questioner. This is what he's asking. مِمَّا يُؤَدِّي إِلَى قَطْعِ صَلَاتِهِمْ. This will cut the salah, or distract the person the young person that is praying. He will cut off his salah because he will have to move. فَهَلْ فِي عَمَلِهِمْ هَذَا شَيْءٍ. So is there anything wrong with this? وَمَاذَا يَجِبُ عَلَيْنَا حِينَ نُشَاهِدُ مِثْلَ ذَلِكَ. And what is upon us when we witness such an action? وَهَلْ يَجُوزُ تَأْخِيرُ الَّذِينَ أَعْمَارَهُمْ أقل من السابعة من صفهم إلى الصف الذي يليه. And is it allowed for us to move those that are this age, younger than 7, to move them to the end of the row or to the back row, to the row that is behind us? وجزاكم الله خيرا. The Shaykh, he says, Shaykh Ibn Baz rahimahullah, he says, أما من كان بلغ السابعة فالمشروع تركه. Those that have reached the age of 7, then what is legislated is that you leave them. Those that are above the age of 7, what is legislated is that you leave them. وَلَا يَجُوزُ تَأْخِيرُهُ. And it is not allowed for you to pull him back. لِأَنَّهُ سَبَقَ إِذَا مَا لَمْ يَسْبِقْ إِلَيْهِ الْمُسْلِمِ. فهو أولى بمكانه وفيه تشجيع له على المحافظة والمسارعة إلى الخير فلا يؤخر. He says, because this child who is older than 7, he has preceded the one who came after him. Those who come and they move them, this child has preceded him. And he is more befitting, and he has more right to that place in the rank, in the saf. And this is an encouragement to him, that he safeguards his prayer, and he is early, and that he hastens to do good. So he should not be pulled back, this child. أما من كان دون السبع. As for those who are younger than 7, فهذا محل نظر. Then this is a issue that we need some study. It needs some study. This is not an affair that is clear. إن ترك فلا بأس. If he is left alone, then that is also okay. Even if he is younger than 7. Listen to the Shaykh, he says, even if he is younger than 7, he says in his opinion, even if that child is left, then he sees it to be okay. لِأَلَّا يَحْصَلُ عَلَيْهِ مَضَرَّةٌ إِذَا أُخِّرْ. So that no harm afflicts him if he is pulled back. Meaning what? That this child, if he is moved away from the saf, then we are not now with him. We do not see what he is doing. And some harm could afflict him while he is behind the saf, in the back, if he is pulled back. He says, وَلِأَلَّا يَعْبَثْ أَوْ يَذْهَبْ إِلَى مَحَلٍ آخَرٍ يَضُرُّهُ. And so that the child does not go somewhere else and do something harmful. Or he plays with something that might harm him. So the child, when he is with his parent or with his guardian, with him in the rank, that guardian is observing him. But if he is pulled away from him, and he is pulled to the back, this person cannot now observe him. So now this child is a child and he's younger than 7. So he might leave the salah and go pray and go play and go and harm himself. And this occurs, and this is witnessed in the masajid, that this happens. So he says, the Shaykh, فَتَرْكُهُ فِي مَكَانِهِ أَوْلَى وَأَحْوَطُ. He says, leaving this child is better and it is safer. حَتَّى لَا يَحْصُلُ أَيُّ ضَرَرٍ. That so that no harm occurs. أو يحصل منه عبث يضر أحدا من الناس في تأخيره. So that he doesn't harm anybody else or distract anybody else by going to the back row. بالتشويش عليه هذا هو. He says, so he should, even the one who is younger than 7, the child that is younger than the age of 7 should not be moved back, so that he does not distract anybody else or does not harm anybody else. So the questioner, he adds something. He says, إِذَنْ هُنَاكَ مُرَاعَةٌ خَاصَّةٌ لِلْأَطْفَالِ فِي الْمَسْجِدِ. The Shaykh, he says to the questioner, he adds a question. He says, so there is a specific concern or care that should be given, a specific attention that should be given to the children in the masjid, he says. The Shaykh, he says, نعم. He says, نعم. مُرَاعَةٌ لِأَلَّا يَقَعُ شَرٌّ عَلَيْهِمْ إِذَا أُخِّرُوا. He says, yes, they should be taken care of, so that no harm afflicts them if they are put in the back. في الصلاة قد يذهبون إلى جهات تضرهم. If during the prayer, this child might go to a place that harms him. وقد يعبثون عبثا يضر غيرهم. And they might distract others. They might play and distract others. ثم أيضا also في تركهم في الصف تمرين لهم على المجيء والحرص على الصلاة. Also leaving them in the rank is encouragement for them and showing them to be diligent and hasten to the salah. حتى إذا كملوا السابعة أو كملوا السابعة إذا هم قد تمرنوا. He says, so that if they finish that age of 7, so they complete the age of 7, so they will be ready now to pray. Because a person can't wait until the age of 7 and then he starts to introduce the salah, something new. He has to at least acquaint the child with the salah, so he knows what is wudu, he knows what is salah, and he knows that he should not play in the salah. So that for a person to be encouraged and to be trained upon the adab, the etiquettes of the salah, he must start at a young age. So the questioner adds something else. He says, لو التفت الطفل وهو في الصف أو تحرك حركة ربما تكون زائدة ما هو توجيه سماحة الشيخ? He says, what if the child starts to move and he starts to make movements that will be extra? As we know, additional movements that is extra in the salah can nullify the salah, and this excludes that which is needed for the salah. So we mentioned that earlier, that the moving for the child, for the benefit of the salah, this is not considered something extra. But moving that is in vain, for no reason, if it is abundant, can nullify the salah. So they're asking about now the child, he might move, and he just playfully move in the salah. He does not know how to stay still. The Shaykh, he says, يُشِيرُ لَهُ. He says you should direct him or give him a sign in the salah he says, بِالْهُدُوء. He says to be calm. You show him, the child, that he should stop moving with your ishara, with a sign, with a hand movement, not talking. He says حتى يهدأ نعم بالإشارة. He says by showing them, moving them in the salah, telling them to calm down. ما دام في الصلاة بالإشارة. He says as long as he's in the prayer, you can't speak. So you show them and you tell them to calm down in the salah with your hands, or you give them a sign with your hands that they should stop moving. He says, and this is the end of the question.